Welcome to Fight Talk. We're back. You're here with Shahid and T-Bone. We're going to break down Cyril Gane versus Tuivasa. But before we get into that, there's no shoeies around here. This is a reminder. Stay hydrated. I've got a 2-litre flask here with me. Let's break down this fight, ladies and gentlemen. I'm going with Cyril Gane. I think Cyril Gane's too long. He's too athletic. And he's got really good control of distance. I think he's not going to allow Tuivasa to come in close to even find any success in this. I think potentially he can stop Tuivasa by hitting that heavy lead leg that Tuivasa uses for his boxing foundation. And I think for an accumulation of shots and sort of mental exhaustion from Tuivasa, I reckon Gane will get the stoppage later on in the fight. What do you think is going to happen?
But on the other hand, man, Tuivasa, as soon as he gets in close, he's a force, he's a danger. He gets in close, he hits the body, he goes for the knockout blows. We saw with Derek Lewis, all he does is get in close, he pushes up against you and he gets in and flurries you and throws them elbows. He's got the chin and he's got the heart to go against Gane. He'll take them blows and keep coming at him. So let's see. He might be able to get in close. He might be able to catch him off guard and get them power shots in on Gane and see if he can drop him. But that would be his only tactic. That would be because he hasn't got the wrestling to go against him and maybe advantage him like Ngannou did against Gane. He had to resort to wrestling, so it was an advantage. Tuivasa hasn't got that wrestling.
Yeah, man, I mean, and that's a point. The fact that Ngannou had to force wrestling and not use his own striking, which he's renowned for, shows the ability of Cyril Gane. You know, he's a surgeon. He picks his opponents apart, man. He's got such a variety of strikes. And maybe Tuivasa, if he's able to show that chin to Gane, to show him that he can take his shots and not hurt him, he's got good head movement. He stays low. So maybe Tuivasa can keep his head off the center line, make Gane miss with some of his straight shots. But again, it's like Gane, I think, is going to stick to whipping and breaking that lead leg of Tuivasa because he's going to come out on his front foot. We know how Tuivasa fights. That's not something that I think we're going to see change over in a camp, especially for Tuivasa. This is a big fight for him, man, because if he beats Cyril Gane, then he's probably next in line for like another big fight and then maybe a title shot. So with all that being said, Tuivasa's best path to victory here is to put his foot on the gas and he needs to outpace Cyril Gane, get in his chest, not give Cyril Gane any time, space, or comfortability. Because the more time and space Cyril Gane has, he's gonna whip that leg of Tuivasa. He's gonna use his longer limbs, his movement, his speed. Tuivasa's not gonna be able to touch him if Tuivasa settles for going second. He needs to go first. He needs to push up against Cyril Gane, and he needs to put him under some serious pressure. Have him up against the cage. That's his only path to victory.
Yeah, but you can also take the fact, as you said, this is such a big fight for Tuivasa. If he does win, this is his title shot. And he is coming off of a streak of wins of KOs. So he's looking great. He's coming in with the momentum and the motivation to take this to where he really wants to go. He's hungry for it. He's looking to come in and put in a show. He loves to get in and put in a show for the people. And that's what I think he'll come here to do today. So if he can and keep up his activity that he's shown us, then this will be a very interesting fight. Very exciting.
I think if Gane carelessly comes in against Tuivasa that rushes in, Tuivasa might be able to get his head underneath it and wing over a big power shot and catch him, man. Like, there are some spots where Tuivasa can catch Gane, but it's an easier fought fight for Gane and a very tough fight for Tuivasa for him to win. Gane can literally go in like cruise control, stay on the outside, hit that lead leg of Tuivasa, literally keep his lateral movement, his output, not just with striking, but his output with movement as well, and always feinting and never keeping his feet in the same place is a massive attribute for a heavyweight. And just that attribute in itself, always moving around the cage whilst throwing those long-range strikes, will tire some of the shorter fighters who rely on their power and so on and so forth. And it mentally breaks them because when you realize after 5 minutes have gone and then another 5 minutes have gone, you realize, look, I can't get anywhere near this guy. I'm getting pieced up. My leg's hurting, deadening in his leg. I think Tuivasa's going to slowly wilt here. Really want him to win. I'm a fan, massive fan of Ty. So it'll be really good to see, a surprise KO here. But I think Gane's got too much for him.
And taking a look at Gane's stats, you can clearly see that he's a lot more active than Tuivasa. He throws a lot more shots. Although Tuivasa doesn't throw as much shots, though, he does finish his fights in a 1-2 rounds. He does get the KO, so he's a lot more powerful. He is a testament to his power. Gane Gane is a lot more active. The gameplay of Gane will have to be to keep him at a distance, just keep picking him off until maybe about the 3rd round, 4th round when he tires off, and then he can go for the knockout. Probably get a knockout around the 4th round, I'm thinking. But we never know if Tuivasa can keep up the pressure in the first 1 or 2 rounds, he might get the surprise knockout, as you said, and then that's a shock to the world. He's on for the title fight, and he is coming with the hunger to do it.
And he's got that granite chin Tuivasa. Remember in the Lewis fight, he took like those 4 or 5 haymakers up against the fence, man. I'm thinking, this guy's not even wobbled, you know. He's like, he's a dog, man. He's a dog. And then that's the interesting thing about this fight. It's who they both are as fighters. Cyril Gane is a clean technician. He likes to keep his fight long and be clean, you know. And if the opening's there to take his opponent out, he will. But Tuivasa is a dog, man. Like he's an aggressive fighter, a come forward power fighter. This all makes it interesting, you know. So let's see who wins. I'm going with Gane. I think it's going to be easy. I want to see how successful Tuivasa can be in this fight, because then it will show his level. If he's even able to give Cyril Gane some troublesome moments and make it a bit of a back and forth, I think it will be good for Tuivasa, because it shows that he's able to mix it up with these top level fighters. But if he just gets like handled quite easily, it's going to kill off that streak he's had. It's going to kill off the buzz, and I don't think he needs that, man. I'm a big fan of Tuivasa, but yeah, Gane's probably going to do the job quite comfortably.
Yeah, I'm gonna go with Gane to win the fight. He's gonna keep him at distance, pick him off, unless Tuivasa can get that surprise knockout. But I doubt it. I reckon Gane will control it from round 1 to round 4 and take him out then. That's what I'm going with.
So that's the predictions for the fight. Like, comment, subscribe. Let me know who you think is going to win. We're going to be back to cover the rest of the card. Thank you for joining us.